Oh, hi, friends. Welcome to Life of Brian. My name is Brian, and this is my life. Where on this channel, I take you into the life of Brian. Tonight, I'm going to talk about a couple of things, have a couple of collection ads, and a couple of things that I want to show, but really wanted to just talk for a little bit, not too long. Hope to keep this shorter than than usual. But as you saw in the title, there's something that I do want to bring up. But we'll start off with uh, So I mentioned in a past video, just to get a couple things, a couple house cleaning things, Life of Brian house cleaning. Mentioned that I got this off of eBay because I have the bootleg vinyl of this show. I found this DVD on eBay. Well, what this case doesn't say, and what I didn't realize until I went to watch it, is that has the Inner Sanctum on it, which I haven't watched because I have the VHS. I don't have a VHS player. So finally got to watch the Inner Sanctum, which I knew was going to be awesome, and it's probably even more awesome than I imagined. And it has something else on there on the home screen that I can't remember, but it's not just the show, which was a pretty awesome surprise. Um, oh, I showed this on Instagram. Oh my, oh my gosh. I showed this on Instagram, but I don't think I showed it here. And if I did, sorry, you're seeing it again. I love Dynasty. Well, in the last few years, I've grown to love other versions of I Was Made for Loving You because, the original, I'm kind of leaning towards Gene. Like, good grief. Of course, I don't think he liked it from the beginning. Anyway, I had been turned on to this version from the dog father, Rick, It's All For You Demon, who mentioned this in a couple videos in the past, and forgot about it somehow. Well, it's I Was Made for Loving You 12-inch single, but it's the see if I can get this in there for you. It's the Jim Burgess mix, which if you haven't heard this, oh my gosh. So I've played this on my record player, but my record player isn't really built for sound, if that makes any sense. But you can search it on YouTube, and I played it in my car, and holy crap, it's I love that version. It's way better than the original. Anyway, picked that up. Um, I also, so speaking of Rick, It's All For You, Demon Howard. He sent me these out of the kindness of his heart. These are from a UK. Uh, I'm trying to hold the microphone too. There we go. These are from a UK newspaper ad for Dynasty. Obviously, they're individually cut because they had one for each member. He gave me these two and he said, "You're welcome." And I knew what he meant, not just for the gift, but for the loving shove down another rabbit hole. Well, I've been able to find a third. I got Paul, and this actually came from UK. It just arrived. It's hot off the porch today. So I'm 75% through that rabbit hole. And sidebar of that. So if any of you have seen the full page ad of those where it shows the sides of the faces like that and they're kind of tilted on the edges, it's I can't remember how big it is. I think it's like the old Rolling Stone where it's a little bigger than the regular magazine. I ordered that from well, I don't want to say I ordered it from an eBay seller. It's not their fault, but I believe it's been lost in USPS because we're going on I think we're coming up on a month coming from New York. I reached out to the seller, I want to say last week, maybe even the week before, just saying, because you can track your stuff through eBay and it'll link to whoever the shipper is. It's yeah, it's wherever it is in New York, I think, or where if it left New York, wherever it went from there between New York and Texas. He filed a lost package or whatever you do through USPS on it. But anyway, I don't know. Thankfully, I didn't pay that much. So if I did lose it, I'm not out that much money. And by that much, like 20 or $30, which I mean, whatever. It's dollars still. It's money that I'm out. But thankfully, I didn't pay a whole lot for it. So anyway, I do have that hopefully coming. If not, I'll have to find it somewhere else. Um, so I showed getting the hotline button from the person that I got. What did I get? Oh, the folder, the Kiss Army kit folder, the black one with the Kiss Army logo. She sent this out of the goodness of her heart, and I don't know if she knows what hotline is or just wanted to give it to me anyway. But that was my foray into hotline buttons, and um, you guys have probably heard of or seen him on YouTube and Instagram. He'll leave comments as I think he's Hammer UK. His name's Mike. He sent me a message on Instagram telling me about a button that he saw for sale, hotline button, that was a good price. And I was like, okay, cool. So I watched it for a little bit, sent the seller an offer. Golly, having trouble talking. Sent the seller an offer and they accepted it. And that's the group shot that's backwards, which is the more common one from what I understand. You can tell it's backwards because if you look at Paul's face, that star's on the wrong eye. So there's hotline button number 2. So Rick, Scott, yes, I I am one of us. I am down that rabbit hole. No, I don't know that I have any others. I'm not watching any of the other ones. I really wasn't watching that one until Mike turned me on to it. In the button thing, I have this little glass. I found it at an estate sale. It's like a translucent orange glass. It was originally a vase, a floral vase, but I found it at an estate sale. That's what I put the buttons that I have in as of right now. Well, getting that Kiss Army button out, I found this one in there. I don't remember where I got it from. If this was gifted to me by somebody, I apologize, and I don't remember who it is. I'm old, and that stuff happens when you get older. But it's not anything special. There's no date on it, but it's a little 1-inch button. Let's see if I can get this right. It's the Casablanca label, and it's side 1 of the debut album. I know you probably can't read it, but it's basically a pin, the black and white. It's the center label of the side 1 of the original debut album, which I forgot I had that. I don't know where it came from. If somebody gave it to me, thank you again. I don't remember where that came from. I don't know if I bought it at a store. Just you got to excuse me for that. Um, I do have one thing Army kit related. One thing. I got this. I think this came in last week. And this is off of Discogs. It's actually my third ever Discogs purchase. My first one was, um, what was that? Oh, it was an original. It was an original Dynasty. I think I bought it 3 or 4 years ago. It had the merch form, the poster, whatever. It was one of those that was on there for a while. Nobody wanted. Of course, I took it. Uh, Second one was a couple years ago. It's something that I really wanted, and I didn't end up getting because after I made the purchase, the purchase went through. The seller told me that, well, they didn't. They looked in their storeroom, warehouse, whatever, and they didn't have this record after all. And it was the Australian version of the Best of the Solo albums, which I still don't have. I'm still on the lookout for. Made this purchase and was super excited, and that lasted about 24 hours. But it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. When it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Maybe that just means that I'll find it in the wild. Anyway, all of that to say, I mentioned that I had Ace's 45 non-promo as a placeholder. Well, I now have the promo Ace 45, which I didn't know that side is this side A? Yeah. Side A is stereo, as you can see on the right side. Side B is mono. Same song, both sides. I didn't know that because the other one that I have has um, New York Groove, and I can't remember what's on the other side. Snowblind, I think. So anyway, something to check off of my 79 kit, which, oh man, that's cool because I'm at that point now to where it's a slow burn. Like the hotline buttons, the army kits are a slow burn. You know, it's a very lackadaisical search on eBay. Uh, you know, my watch list on eBay has a bunch of things on it right now. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what I've got on there. I've got a 16 magazine. I don't know. I can't even think. Oh, some. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, all that to be said, I still plan on getting more hotline buttons, but it's just going to be one of those right price, right time things. Same with army kits. It's not an active search. I have on these little things. I just need Peters, and then I'll have all four of them. I still want the full page ad, but again, because I probably will once I get Peters and then the full page ad that I'm looking for. That'll probably all go in one frame. Uh, and depending on how big the frame is, I don't know. I'm gonna have to put a couple other things with it. Um, I think that's all for show and tell. Really, the main thing that I wanted to talk about, I'm not going to spend too much time doing it, but today, oh shit, today is Thursday, July 16th. We are 80% through the week. I don't know that I've even ever done a Thursday video before. If I have, it's been a while. It's Friday Eve. We got one more day, y'all, and then we're there. We're at Friday. So come on, you can do it. We can all do it. We're almost there. Um, July 12th of 2025 is when I uploaded my very first video. I knew it was sometime. I knew I was close within when I did the last video last week. I knew I was close to it. I didn't remember when. I had to go back onto YouTube and look at my channel details, whatever, to see when I posted the first video, and it was July 12th, 2025. So it was this past Sunday, it was 1 year. And I've done, I don't know how many videos now. I think I'm in the 20s. So I'm not even close to one a week, or I haven't been. Hopefully this time next year, I'll have done one a week, good Lord willing. But I just wanted to take a minute and just first of all say thank you. And thank you to those of you that have been on this whole ride, from day one. And that first video that I did, if you haven't watched it and don't want to go back and watch it, I can't blame you. But it was me unboxing this belt buckle, which I mistakenly said was Pacifica then, but now I'm a big boy and I'm all grown up, and this is not Pacifica. It's just a belt buckle with Saturday Night Fever. And now that I'm, you know, slowly fitting into my big boy collecting panties, I'm just now knowing or realizing that that's got Prism on it, which I don't know. I think I just thought it was cool and shimmery a year ago. But anyway, my first video a year ago was me unboxing that. And it was my first belt buckle ever. I got that one because You know, I call him my sensei because I learned so much from him daily, let alone weekly. Rick, it's all for you, demon. Uh, Showed that in his collection, and I think that's where that was my first instinct of, I want to say KKF, but that's not even Kiss collecting. That's just, that's, I don't know, BKF, I guess, belt collecting FOMO, because I may have even still been watching his video when I was on eBay and bought that. And that was my first video, was unboxing it and talking about it. And I think that may have been my shortest video because I think it was 8 minutes long. And it feels like I've done so many videos since then. I really haven't, but I can tell that the ones that I've done over the last 3 or 4 months, I've kind of, I'm slowly adapting a style, I guess, a recording style. It's never been a discomfort thing. I've never had a problem being in front of the camera, even as a kid. My earliest memories of seeing pictures that my grandma or my mom took of me, all this big cheesy grin. I don't know that I've ever been camera shy. So, definitely not phone camera shy. But I think it's just you have something preconceived in your head of what you think needs to be done instead of what you want to do. And that's kind of where I'm slowly growing into is, I'm doing what I want to do, but also encapsulating that with hopefully what you and everyone wants to see. I don't know. There may be a lot of room for growth there still. But anyway, I, like all of us, I'm a work in progress, as this channel is for sure. I, you know, I've I've wanted to do a channel for quite a while, but never really knew what I wanted to do. I named it The Life of Brian. And in my description of the channel, I think the first thing I say is all things me, because really, realistically, that's what I want this channel to be. I don't want it to be just a Kiss channel. It's Kiss centered. It'll always be Kiss centered. I'm always going to love Kiss. It's always going to be in the background. That's not going to change. I'm 99% of the time going to wear a Kiss shirt when I'm filming it. But I do want to show other things. I keep saying I'm going to show my daughter in one of them, and I don't. Not because I don't want to. It's just I don't think about YouTubing when I'm with her. I do want to get. I think I have an iPhone 11. I thought I had a 12, but I was looking the other day. I have an iPhone 11. I've had this dang thing for like 9 years. Well, no, that's not right. 7 years. I think I'm going to upgrade my phone. So when I do that, I think that I'll have better editing options to where I can do better videos. Anyway, I talk about that all the time because I'm self-conscious of that. I don't always want to be the dude that's sitting in a chair talking to his phone on a video, but you know what? It is what it is. Um, those of you that care, those of you that get it, you keep coming back week in and week out, and I love it. I love you guys. I appreciate it so much. And I want to keep that vibe regardless of what I'm recording on, regardless of where I'm recording. I've done a couple of videos outside of my apartment over the last year. I want to do more of those. um, but what I've I don't want to lose the vibe that I've unintentionally created over the last year, and that's just inviting y'all in. I have a studio apartment. I have this room, which is the couch. Behind the couch is my bed. So this is my living/bedroom, and I have a small dining area with a table that's covered in Kiss merch in my kitchen, and a bathroom and a closet. So this whole apartment is my basement, my wax room, my Kiss room, and I want y'all to be a part of it. Even if I'm not talking Kiss on a video for whatever reason. I you know I want to have y'all here. Like I invite y'all over every week when I do a video. So yeah, not to ramble on and on about that, but I know my videos may not always be what I want them to be, but I know you guys comment on them and you know, tell me what you like and what I show, what I talk about. We have a good conversation in the comments, and I want to continue that. I want to continue that and grow that over the next year, till next July of 27. I've got some ideas. I'm starting to do I actually last night when I was thinking about this video, when I realized that I was right at, a couple days past my year mark of my first video post, um, I got a notepad and I started writing down ideas of videos because I do think that'll help me with not losing an idea. And I think from there, writing ideas down of, because like one line thing, I think from there I can drill down even farther and kind of pseudo doing an outline of a video anyway. So I am thinking ahead. I think I said in January when I did my Kiss Final Tag video that I promised that I would have that this phone camera would change this year. And granted, we're only in July. There's still months left of 2026, but I don't know if that's going to change because even if I change phones, it's still going to be a phone camera. But we'll see. You know what? I've made do with it this long. We'll see. I'm not going to promise that. I am going to promise more videos. I am going to promise the videos that I do are going to be from the heart. I don't read a script. I'm not, I'm looking at the camera because I want to make eye contact with you guys. I'm not reading off anything. Everything I say is off my head, which might be glaringly obvious to some of you guys, but that's what it is. It's a it's a one man show, and I think it shows. But I love doing this. I hope you guys love seeing it, or at least like seeing it. Again, I have ideas for some videos moving forward. Uh, I am looking forward to Rock and Roll Over coming up in November. Hopefully, they drop some cool stuff with that 50th anniversary. We're starting to get into that. We're starting to get into that mode. And next year, 27, we're going to be in the 50th for Love Gun and Alive 2. And holy crap, who knows? Who knows where we're going to be? I hope one thing that looking ahead, and I'm not going to say it's a goal and I'm not going to make a promise, but one thing that I would like to see next year is those of us that can meeting up somewhere or some places, whether it's at an expo or just us, planning a Kiss community meetup somewhere that's central to whoever can make it. Because I'd really like to put faces to names, which and I have somewhat because some of you are on Instagram and I do see pictures and whatnot of some of you, but there's a lot of you that I only know by your YouTube name or Instagram name, in our text conversations, through Instagram or YouTube comments. I would love to, you know, shake a hand, hug a neck, put face to a name, and just sit and chat face to face with any and all of you. That that would just bring me so much joy. I don't know, that might be a conversation with some people at a later date, but I would really love to see that happen. I'm going to continue doing videos, and really, I am trying to force myself to do one a week. I haven't really set myself to a day. Maybe that's what I need to do to make myself do one a week. Last week's I think was Wednesday. This is Thursday. You know, for sure it'll probably be one of those days, Wednesday or Thursday. Uh, I don't know. But anyway, I do really want to continue to do a video a week. Again, I feel like I'm rambling on and on about nothing and talking out loud to myself. But I thank all of you that have watched any and all of these videos that I've posted over the course of the last year. I can't even describe how much that means to me. I sat and watched my first video last night of unboxing that Saturday Night Fever video, I mean, belt buckle. And it's funny just looking at my walls and the backgrounds of some of my other videos and how much I've changed them over the course of the year. And what I have right now is going to stay because there's no way in hell I'm moving those four bad boys back there on that wall. Because that's, of all the things that I have, that's one of my favorite things to look at are those four solo posters. And, I hung this, hold on. I hung that Ace wall banner. I can't even remember when. One of the videos when I was still holding the phone in my hand and showing stuff off of my bed. I was trying to use it as a blackout shade, but you can tell that didn't work. And I said it was temporary. Well, I've left it. I like I like it. You know, I love Ace's solo cover. It's my favorite one, and it may stay up there. I don't know. Anyway, but again, here I am rambling and just going on about nothing. Thank you again. Thank you for the past year. Thank you for tonight. Whenever it is that you're watching this, I appreciate all of you. And like I say, every video, you can like and subscribe all you want to, but please leave me a comment. Comment about it. See here again. There's no edit button. I'm not going to edit that out. Just rolling on. You can comment about a past video. Comment about this one. Comment about whatever's on your mind. Tell me if you've gotten something for your collection lately. Something that you're planning, trip, kiss day, whatever. Just let me know what's going on with you. As far as my collection, I have that Dynasty ad that's, I guess, lost. I don't know. I'm still holding out hope that it's going to show up. Um, I have a couple foreign magazines coming in, and they're coming from overseas. And that's all I'm going to say. Don't know when they're going to get here. Um, and then I've got something from Elaine Beliche coming, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Um, but I think that's it because that Ace promo is my most recent Army kit purchase. I don't have anything on the way for Army kits. I did mention that my last Docs purchase was Ace's picture disc, and it's a 78 picture disc. I didn't know that. I thought it was 06, but it's 78. So, hey, me. Oh, and yeah. Hey, man. Nice Kiss shirt. This was, I don't know. I think this was a sponsored ad off of Instagram. I could do any color, but I love orange, and I don't know. I just love it. I thought it was a cool mix with Ace. So, yeah, there's that. I love y'all. Again, happy Friday Eve. Hope y'all have a kick-ass Saturday, or I mean, kick-ass Friday and into the weekend. Can't believe we're in the middle of July already. Good grief. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of the comments, all of the views. Appreciate all of you. Again, my Life of Brian YT name is also my Instagram handle. So I sometimes will post things on there, pictures of stuff that I may not always show on eBay. I try to on eBay, on YouTube. Man, getting old sucks. I post pictures on Instagram that I don't always show on YouTube videos, not because I don't want to. It's just I don't always think of it. So one or both of them, you can find me in both places. Leave me comments, leave me messages. I read all of them. I try to respond to all of them. For whatever reason, I haven't been getting notifications, comments lately, but I am going to be more on the lookout for those. I love you guys. Hope you have an awesome Thursday night. I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you next week. Happy hunting, y'all. And remember, have fun.